There we go.
Even out to reach like this yourself.
Well,
it's facing only me.
Well, I was going to have to lean over. There we go. Let's check our channel, see if we're live.
Yeah, 0 people there. Hello, we are back. How are you? Good morning.
Morning.
Here's what? Oh, sus. Number one.
It's the TV. Yeah, this is Steve and Tina.
Yeah.
This is UK Steve and Tanzania Tina. We're doing our...
Yeah, today we're just going to talk about 10 things to do in Campbell River, BC. And what well?
Yeah, there's... this is September the 12th, I believe, 2022. Just coming up to the end of the summer. We're going to get the fall coming in now. But this is great time for salmon fishing. So one of the top things at the moment, Campbell River is the...
capital city of... capital...
salmon capital of the world.
Oh, salmon capital of the world, yeah.
And if you follow maybe some of our shorts, you can see us catching some whoppers last Friday. Got some big salmon. We went out salmon fishing. That's one of the top 10 things to do here. And you can also see the fish hatchery just outside Campbell River on the towards the Campbell River, the Gold River Road. You just turn off up there. If you turn left up another road, I can't.
To go to the fish hatchery?
Yeah, go to the fish hatchery. It's signposted.
Yeah.
That's worth a little tour. And this time of the year, at the gate on the Quinston River, where they stop the fish going any further past the hatchery, you can also see bears. There's quite often there's bears there.
You're looking for salmon, yeah.
They're looking for the salmon coming up the river. And another month, and the river's going to get pretty smelly because the fish are on a one-way journey, and then they die after they've spawned. So we get a lot of dead fish by the river bank, and it smells. But the bears come down for the fish. The cougars come down for the fish. So you can see a lot of wildlife.
But on the Campbell River, still it's good to go fishing there, catch lots of fish.
Yeah, and it's good fishing on the Campbell River.
Yeah.
For pinks this time of year, there's a few maybe coho and sockeye coming up. There's restrictions, so make sure you follow the rules and don't take fish you're not allowed. Don't take fish that are undersized, and make sure you've got a barbless hook, because you can get into big trouble if you don't follow the rules. Plus, get your fishing license.
You also have the Eric Fall walk.
Yeah, and if you're fishing and you've got a partner that's not interested in fishing, there's a lovely walk. You can do the Elk Falls.
Eric Falls. Suspension bridge.
Well, there's the Elk Falls hike. It takes about an hour, so go up round the up one side of the Campbell River, cross over at the power station or just above the power station, then you can come back down, and you can meet your partner who may be still fishing, or you just walk your dog. Yeah. And then there's the suspension bridge, which is just over. Is it Elk Falls? Just before, yes, just below Elk Falls.
It's Elk Falls.
It's a suspension bridge to nowhere. Basically, it's just a one-way hike out to the suspension bridge, and then you've got the Elk Falls there. Beautiful falls. You can see the mist, maybe a little bit of a rainbow.
Yeah, just walk there and back.
Yeah, nice workout. Nice hike. Get a bit of fresh air. Take the dog. Keep him on a lead, and lots of people do that. That's very popular here. Then we've got if you're into hiking, you've got Ripple Rock. That's a little bit out of town on the way to Saywood, and I think it's an 11-kilometre hike. It hikes out to the end of Seymour Narrows, I believe it's called, and that's the site of the world's largest non-nuclear explosion. There's a big rock in the middle of the channel, and they decided that they were going to get rid of it because it sunk a few ships. In 1958, I believe they dug a tunnel under the sea into this big rock, and then they loaded it up with 30 truckloads of dynamite and blew the thing up. and that's right out at Ripple Rock, just north of Campbell River. Another nice hike.
Yeah.
It's nice to take sandwiches and a drink and sit at the end of the walk and just take in the scenery. It's really lovely. And when the tide's running between slack, you can still see lots of ripples in the sea there. It's still lots of wild water. Okay, we got whale watching, of course. Just minutes from the dock here. You're out in the sea, and just go past Quadra Island, and there's whale watching, orcas, humpbacks, sea lions, seals, dolphins. It's all just minutes away.
Yes, the other day was our student went there. Seen about how many dolphins?
Yeah, hundreds of dolphins.
Sea lions.
Sea lions.
Yeah.
And then also there's a nice little pier.
Could be Ethan.
Yeah, there's also a nice little pier with an ice cream shack, and you can go there and get ice creams. And quite often it's not impossible to see orcas swimming past.
Yeah.
The channel between Campbell River and Quadra Island is, I think, maybe a mile, maybe not much more, maybe a mile and a half. There's a ferry that goes across, so if you want to jump on the ferry, you can walk across or walk onto the ferry, cycle onto the ferry. You pay one way, and then on the return it's free.
Is that you, Ethan?
What else we got?
Oops.
And if you're into canoeing, just slightly north of Campbell River, slightly north and west, we've got the Sayward Lake canoe route. There's 50 kilometres, 50 kilometres of route there.
And
10 lakes.
10 lakes, and it takes about 5 days to do.
Yeah, 4 days of canoeing, a day rest, and that's nice and comfortable. I've seen kayak guides do it in a day, but that sounds miserable. It's then that's just a lot of hard work. If you want to really enjoy it, take 4 or 5 days, camp on the little islands, do a little bit of fishing. There's a nice beach there on Brewster, a nice yellow sandy beach. Lots of different lakes. You know, I'm surprised how different the lakes are.
I can't remember the names of it.
Well, there's Mohan, Campbell, Upper Campbell,
Twin Lakes,
Surprise Lake, Amoor Lake,
Russell.
Mohan.
Yeah.
I've seen bears on the canoe route. I've done it 3 times now. I'd love to do it again with the kids. The kids are a bit older now. I'd love to do it with the kids. What else we got? We got cycling. If you enjoy cycling, there's a nice cycle route around Campbell River.
You're on a sea walk along the ocean.
You can cycle from Willow Point to Campbell River. You can go up through Campbell River, through Beaver Lodge lands.
All the way to the Spit and Beaver Lodge.
Yeah, it's a nice big loop.
ERT.
Through ERT. So some of it's off-road, some of it's mountain biking through the forest. Really nice. That's if you're into cycling. And if you just want to walk, join the sea walk at Willow Point to Campbell River. You walk along a nice area of beach, and well, it's a kind of rocky beach here, but you're not really for sand castles or anything. But you get nice views of the sea and Quadra Island. Out maybe at Willow Point you can see out to Middle Natch and a little bit of the mainland over where Powell River and Lund is. Texada. It's yeah, that's a nice walk. We often do that with the dog. Actually, I think we've actually even got maybe a video or two that shows the cycle route and a little bit of walking. There's a nice boat ramp about the 50th parallel, just before the 50th parallel, for putting your boat in the water. It's free, which is nice. There's parking for your truck and your trailer. You can go out fishing while watching yourself if you've got your own boat. There's also another boat ramp at near the Tyee Spit, and that's about $15 to use that one. And there's parking, and I believe the parking for your boat, your truck and trailer is another $5. So over $20. It's a nice big ramp, nice big dock to put your boat on, and there's a wharfinger, I think they're called. to keep an eye on stuff. So that's really nice as well. What else is on the list?
Oh, we have was a canoe that we already done.
We've done watching
the sea walk, Rotary Beach.
Yeah, we talked about that. The cycle route, the fish hatchery.
Yeah, ice cream.
Yeah, I spoke about that.
Yeah, you have 5 people. We had 5 people watching.
Wow. So if you want to write anything, we got the computer going.
Yeah, I think we have.
Oh, I've got to push go on that, have I? We're new to this, so
if you have any question about Campbell River, BC,
if you want to start a little bit of a chat, have any questions, or just say hi, that'd be great. Tell us how we're doing, or how bad we're doing. I feel like a couple of lemons sitting here.
We don't have much to say.
I've got lots to say. I have.
Yeah, Steve
Whether
does.
it's worth listening to, it's not a matter.
Well, you got 4 people watching.
4
Steve,
people.
So could it be one of them?
Yeah, well, it could be the phone, it could be the TV, and it could be the computer. So I don't know.
Oh, you got 5.
5. So just say hello. Let us know who you are, who's watching.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Successfully connected. We're not getting any messages coming up.
No one.
Anyway, I'm from the UK, originally London. Tina's from Tanzania, East Africa. Tina's emigrated to England, so she's been through the immigration process to emigrate to England. And soon after she immigrated to England, we emigrated to Canada. First we started with work permits, then permanent residence, and then citizenship.
You watching, Ethan? You watching?
So we're now...
we have people watching, 5 people.
So we're now citizens of Canada. Tina's a permanent resident of England, a citizen of Canada, and a citizen of Tanzania. Of course, I'm a citizen of England as well.
Oh, we became citizen in 2019. It took us about how many years?
12 years, yeah.
12 years to get our citizenship.
Yeah, it was really tough. They put you through the grinder, they really do.
Yeah.
But if you stick with it, they know that you're dedicated and hardworking and worth letting into the country. So I don't think it's going to be easy. But if you're qualified, you want to move, you want to make a better life for yourself or a good life for yourself, this is a great place to head for. We'd most probably have a reasonable life in England. I took my children back to visit their family, my mum, my sisters and my nephews and nieces, so their cousins and aunties and uncles. They haven't been back for 7 or 8 years, and they enjoyed England, they thought it was great. But they said they were glad to be Canadians and glad to get back to Canada.
Yeah, we love our Canada.
Yeah, we love it here. We've got natural beauty surrounding us. Traffic is quite light in Campbell River. It's getting a bit heavier. We're 45 minutes away from Mount Washington Ski Resort. And I don't ski, I'm scared of breaking my leg.
We tried.
Yeah, we did a bit of skiing.
But
it's not that expensive, considering you can jump in your car. An hour later, you're on the ski slopes. You can buy your skis at the thrift store for like $20 with the boots. That's what I did. And a bunny slope ski pass, I think, what was that, $30, $40?
$30,
and that was, that was a few years ago. And you're off skiing, literally, just on the bunny slopes. And they've got nice carpets that, a bit like a conveyor belt under a tunnel. A clear glass, blue tinted tunnels that go up the slopes. So you get on the conveyor belt with your skis on, and you just go up a couple of 100 yards, I guess, and then you come off that one, you get on another one, and the same thing. You got 3 of them that go up the hill. And if you're not too brave and you want to start off at the lower one, you just get off at the first conveyor and go down, and when you feel a bit braver, you can go up the top of the slope. And if you're skilled enough, you can take the chairlift up the top of the mountain, which I'm not really into. There's what else is there?
Can't remember. Anything else, Ethan?
Well, you said so.
Oh, we told them about stuff to do around town.
Yeah, 10 things to do in Campbell River.
Fly fishing?
Fly fishing.
Oh, fly fishing there. Well, that's on the Salmon River, yeah. You can. I'm not a fisherman. Tina's the fisherman.
No, I don't
fisher
do
person.
fly fishing now. I've never done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do see lots of people fishing. Yeah, people make their fly thing themselves. And
Tie their own flies.
Their own
yeah.
fly.
We're just getting into it now. We just set our boat up with a downrigger. A friend of ours has got a really nice boat. He set up for fishing. He took us out Friday, and if you check a couple of our shorts, you can see the fish.
Fish.
You can see the fish we caught.
We caught about three nice
Three.
big
One of them
ones.
was 31 inches. It was a whopper.
Yeah.
And we would have had 4, but I overreached and hit the fish on the head with the net and knocked it off the hook.
You repeated that one.
And it's like chaos when when you bringing a fish out the water and you got rods and keep nets and stuff. It's a lot of fun and very exciting because you don't know the fish is going to land until you've got it in the boat, and there's always that chance because there's no barb on the hook. The thing's fighting to get off. And if it jumps out the water, it can spit the hook out. So we lost about half a dozen. We lost about 6 fish that got off the hook before we got them to the boat. One I knocked off the hook, and we landed 3, so it weren't too bad. Like I say, we're not skilled. Well, I'm not a skilled fisherman, not even a skilled fish lander. So Tina's learning, and I was driving the boat and using the fish finder. I found the fish finder really interesting. I just thought I just thought it was a joke before, but
I think we'd end it. But
yeah, it just seemed we find the fish, and next thing you know, the rod's being hit, the fish hitting the lures, and we're pulling out fish, or we're fighting fish, and the depth finder tells you the depth of the seabed. The fish finder tells you where the fish are, and fish don't see down, or they don't see behind them. So if you're fishing at 90 feet and the fish at 70 or 80 feet, they're not going to see your lure. So you've got to put your lure just above the fish, so because they see forward and they see up, and that's how you start to get your lure in the right position for them to hit it. And if you're not hitting them, maybe you're too deep. How many watches we got now? There's no one commenting. So if anyone wants to comment, tell us ask us any questions.
Tell us about where you live. We'd like to,
even a troll would be nice.
Oh, we'd like to know where they're watching from.
Yeah, are you in Canada?
Are you in Canada, guys?
America?
We see 5 of them.
Are we talking to ourselves? I don't know.
Talking to a ghost? No.
Anyway, we decided to do a bit of a live. We're going to start doing them through the winter. Here it gets a bit cold and wet and dark.
Show you all about snow and...
Yeah. So instead of watching TV and just becoming couch potatoes, we thought we'd make a bit of content and have a bit of fun. Maybe touch base with people around the world.
Around the world.
Yeah, and see how it goes. We enjoy watching the Kings, Life with the Kings in Ghana. Enjoying that, and we watch. Was it
Lady
V in
from
Rwanda?
Yeah. She's the leading.
There's the Campbells in Kenya. No, the Campbells in Philippines, and Mackenzie in
Kenya. We love watching Mackenzie's family. They moved from America to Kenya.
Inspire for Travel. We've been watching him as well.
Wemba.
He's back in England now. Yeah. But we watched a few of his videos. It's been a bit busy over the summer, so we fell behind on. I don't watch him that much.
Trudy.
Used to watch Miss Josie, but
Miss Trudy and Miss Josie.
Yeah, and we like Esther, African
Nyako. Yeah.
Nyako, we love her. She's really good.
With a chicken starting.
Yeah, I love the check-in at the beginning.
Call.
We actually started our live on a Sunday morning, but unfortunately it clashed with Esther, so we decided we'd rather watch Esther than listen to ourselves or bore people with our little talk. And also the Kings used to do a live on Sunday morning, so we're most probably going to avoid Sunday morning and just become viewers instead of broadcasters.
Well, Saturday probably is a good day.
Yeah, actually Monday morning works because you don't start work till later in the afternoon, and if I can keep my Monday mornings free, we can do a Monday morning.
We got fun stuff to talk about. I don't know if they want to know more about Campbell.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of stuff here to ask questions about. There's lots of outdoor activities. cycling. I've done lots of cycling myself. I've cycled to 25 different countries. I've travelled to 80 different countries. I spent 25 years basically of my life travelling. I spent 2.5 years on a bicycle just in Africa in one go. Did 22,500 kilometres. I met my wife in Africa, in Moshi, foot of Kilimanjaro. I was hiking through Kenya and Tanzania with donkeys for 6 months. We had, I was doing it with my Swedish mate, Mike Strandberg, who's quite a well-known traveller and author, videographer in Sweden. I've been traveling with Mike over the last, oh my gosh, since 1980 something. We travelled through, started a journey in Chile together on bicycles, and Mike went off up to Alaska, and I cycled over the Andes on this 5-speed I bought for $60 to Brazil, and I only had 6 months for that trip, and Mike, I think, took a year or two to get up to Alaska. And then we joined each other again in Africa, and that's when I spent 2.5 years on my bicycle. I joined Mike in Kenya.
That's when he was in Zambia.
Well, yeah, I was in Zambia. But we started off in Kenya. I met Mike in Kenya. He'd cycled down from Nordkap. Was about a year by the time he got to Kenya, I believe. And then I cycled with him for another 6 months down to Cape Town. He went home, and I decided I was going to cycle back to England. I only got as far as Burundi and ended up with malaria and hepatitis, whatever. After 2.5 years, I was completely worn out. So I decided to fly home from Burundi, went off, flew to Kenya, then a week in Kenya, then back to England. It took me a couple of years to really recover from that trip. Cycle toured Europe, from England to Greece, cycle toured up to Scandinavia when I went to Mike's wedding. Then I went off up to Norway, New Zealand, North and South Islands of New Zealand, cycle toured those.
We've got 8 people watching you, Steve.
Oh,
Welcome, guys.
Spent a year cycling through New Zealand. Went back with my dad. My dad retired at the age of 62. Gosh, when was that? I'm 63. I'm 64 now.
That was before we met. I don't know when was that.
That was 90. Gosh, when was that?
I don't know.
Must have been 98, something like 97, 98. My dad took early retirement. He retired at 62. And he joined me, and we went off to New Zealand, visited my best mate down there. We spent 3 months in New Zealand. I Abel Tasman, which is on the North Island, north of the South Island. That's a beautiful hike. And if you're not into hiking, you've never hiked before, perfect start. Nothing higher than 18 meters. That's your highest point on that hike. And it's a coastal hike. We started off with the water taxi and about, maybe half a dozen to maybe eight or so other hikers. The water taxi takes you out, equivalent to maybe 3 or 4 days of hiking. And the waves were hitting the front of the boat, coming over. It was really crazy weather. We pulled into this bay. It was like a long time ago, so I can't quite remember the name of the bay. And the boat backs up to the beach, but it doesn't go all the way in. Then the pilot or the captain of the boat says, "Okay, hold your backpack above your head, and when I say jump into the water and run." And basically, what happens? The boat goes up in the air. And as it comes down in the trough, there's a wave in front of you. You jump in behind that wave, and there's a wave behind you, and you just have to run for the beach and hope you don't fall over. And then by the time you get to the beach, and everyone else has done exactly the same thing, everyone's laughing, and you're all best mates. It's amazing. And not far from the beach, there's a hut. There's a nice hut system for backpacking through New Zealand. Beautiful. You maybe pay a few dollars. I can't remember what the fee for Abel Tasman is, but it's well worth it. You don't have to carry a tent, you don't have to carry a load of stuff, so you can travel light. And my dad had a fantastic time. We put him in front, I made sure he walked in front, so he set the pace, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. We made lots of friends along the way. It took about 4 days, I think, to get back to the car park. The next hike we went to did a few little hikes in the mountains on the North Island around Palmerston North and Paraparaumu. And then we took my dad up to Waikaremoana, which is, you start that hike off with another water taxi. I believe it's 4 or 5 days. Then the water taxi picks you up at the end. And there's another hut system there. Set my dad off in front. We'd hike at the same speed. We'd get to the hut. And we'd clean up the hut in the morning, and we'd set my dad off and think we couldn't catch him in the end. He got so fit and healthy. He went from a 42 waist to a 36 waist. He got so fit and healthy, it was amazing. And we had a lovely time in New Zealand. I can't remember what I was talking about now. Anyway, from New Zealand, we flew to California, where I've got a good friend in California.
That's
on
where
a previous trip
when
I was cycling through Canada and America and Mexico. My friend, we stay in Santa Barbara, and my friend lets us stay at his house, and I do a
He
bit.
was working on something.
Not under the table.
Oh, right, sorry.
In trouble with immigration. Anyway, I stay at my friend's house and help out around the house, and he helps out with. He lends me a car, and my father and I bought a motorhome. And we travelled for a couple of years around the States, Mexico and Canada in the motorhome. This is how we ended up in Campbell River.
Camping in, you left your camper?
Yeah, well, 9/11, 9/11 happened, and we were up in Canada with our motorhome, and the Americans wouldn't let us back in, so we left the motorhome in Campbell River. Me and my dad flew back to England. I joined Mike Strandberg again for a trip.
Oh, that's when you went to Tanzania?
Yeah, that's when I went to Tanzania.
To see the Maasai.
To hike through Maasai land with some donkeys for 6 months. And that's where I met Tina.
That's how we met in Kilimanjaro when I was working at Internet Cafe.
Yeah, in Moshi, the foot of Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
I'd been hiking in the bush, I had my head shaved. It was a drought time, so I was covered in dust. And we'd hike for 2 weeks or so with the donkeys and the Maasai. We had 2 Maasai guides and 3 donkeys. We had a video camera and some still cameras. We'd have to charge up the battery, so every 2 weeks we'd hike out, leave the donkeys in a village, Maasai village, hike out to the main road, take a bus into town, go into a hotel, charge up the batteries, wash and clean up, check internet messages, check film, make sure everything's working, clean up, stock up with food or supplies again, take the bus back to where we left, where we got onto it, hike back to the village, pick up our donkeys and start hiking again. We started in Talek in the Masai Mara and finished in the Pangani Valley down south of
In Tanga?
near Tanga,
near
Tanga in Tanzania, and that took about 6 months. Hiked through the edge of Amboseli, hiked round Kilimanjaro, crossed the border at Olitoktok, and followed the Pangani River. That was really hard hiking. Lots of drought at the time, dead cows. The people were really suffering, and the dust. Oh my gosh, it was tough hiking. But I had an amazing time with the Maasai people. They were super friendly.
So we can go back to when we met in Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
And we kept friends for how many, 2 years? And I came to England.
That's where I met Tina, and
we got married in 2002. Then that's when we came back to Canada to check.
I actually tried chatting Tina up, but in Moshi, but she wasn't having none of it. Didn't want to get involved. So anyway, I went back to California. I can't remember what I was doing.
You went back to India?
Yeah, I did a bike tour of the Baja, and then I got a message from Tina that she got my email address off of my Swedish mate, and we corresponded for a while. And I said, "Oh, I'll help you get a visa to come to England," and it took a year and a half. I think they.
Because of the 9/11,
9/11, and I think terrorists bombed the bloody British and the American embassies in Kenya and Tanzania.
I couldn't come in 2001, so I waited 1 year. So I came in 2002 to UK.
Yeah, we met at Heathrow Airport.
Yeah.
We had our first kiss in Heathrow Airport, and we married 6 weeks later. So it was quite a short engagement. We'd never dated before Heathrow Airport.
And we got married 6 weeks later, and we came to Canada.
Yeah, 6 weeks after that, we come back to. We managed to get Tina a visa to come to Canada, where we left my motorhome. We picked up my motorhome and started our life traveling in the motorhome. That was to watching.
Yeah, they were like 11, then they disappeared. Hi guys, we are still.
Yeah, if you've got any questions, just please ask.
Please press like and subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've been through getting Tina went through the process of getting a visa to come to England, and they gave her a tourist visa instead of a spousal visa, which meant she couldn't change her status in England after we got married. They said, no, you have to go back to Tanzania. I said, I'm not having that. I want to go to Canada. So we went to the American embassy to see if we could get a visa for America. They wouldn't entertain Tina, so we went to the Canadian. Well, we were going to go to the Canadian embassy anyway. So we went to the Canadian embassy, and they gave Tina a tourist visa for Canada. So we jumped on a plane, come back to Canada, picked up the motorhome, applied for Tina's permanent residence in England, and they said, oh, you have to go back to Tanzania for that. And I said, we can't get back to Tanzania because we can't leave the country. There's no flight directly back. We have to go to another country, and they won't give us a visa. So in the end, they managed to gave us a visa, and they issued it from Ottawa, which was okay. And then we got work permits.
What did you do after that?
We went back and forward to Tanzania and England. We tried to work out where we were going to live, because we bought a house actually in Saywood in Campbell River in 2002 while we were on our honeymoon. But we only had tourist visas, so we couldn't stay. So we went back to England and got work in England, made some money, went back to Tanzania so we could settle down in Tanzania, buy a house or settle down in Tanzania, some sort of business.
In Kilimanjaro, yeah.
Kilimanjaro. I thought maybe renting motorbikes and doing tours around Kilimanjaro would be nice. Really exciting stuff around there to see.
We tried there 6 months, I think.
Yeah, 6 months.
Then it didn't work out. I was pregnant again for my second daughter.
That was the first one. That was Ethan.
The first one was Ethan.
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
no.
when he went.
Oh no, you got pregnant in Canada.
My sister was pregnant with Zamidi.
Oh yeah, my
So we needed to come back home.
Yeah, so we both our kids were born in England, and instead of going back to Tanzania, which we couldn't seem to make, I couldn't speak the language. I didn't understand the corruption.
Yeah.
So I thought making a business there was just too risky. So we decided to come back to Canada, where we'd bought a house. We managed to get tourist permits, I think, for a year or maybe even 18 months.
Yeah, then we applied for work. You applied for
and I applied for a skilled work permit, got that. That meant as a skilled worker.
That was open for me as when if I could work, because Steve had a work permit and I had the open work permit, so I can work anywhere.
And the kids got study permits, yeah. That's if you're a skilled worker, and I was just a carpenter, so at the time they wanted carpenters, so Tina got an open work permit, I got a restricted work permit, and the kids got study permits. And from there, we applied for permanent residence once we qualified after spending, was it 3 years as workers? I can't remember what the...
2008, that's when we got our permanent resident.
Yeah, and then we stayed as permanent residents. I had to do an English test to get my permanent residence. I only speak English. My God, was that difficult? I thought, I'm English, therefore the test will prove it. Oh, was I wrong? Oh dear. It's a memory test more than anything. They give you a list of questions, so you know what the questions are. Now you're looking for the answers, and they're going to play a tape recording of a conversation, and then you just have to listen to the conversation and then fill in the answers to the questions. And if you're used to taking telephone numbers, which I'm not, I have to ask, oh, can you repeat that a couple of times when I write the numbers down? Well, you're stuffed, because, you know, it goes, oh, so-and-so's telephone number is blah, 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 blah. And I start writing the numbers down, and they go, oh, no, so I gave you the wrong number. And they blah, blah, another number. Well, I didn't get the second number, and you can't ask, say, oh, can you repeat that again? So it's a bit of a fake test, really. And then there's all these other questions. I got by with the minimum scores. Don't take it lightly, for Christ's sake.
They know how to get
And then
it.
Tina had to do the test as well.
Oh, for citizenship,
So,
yeah.
was that citizenship?
That cost me like $200, and then you
Yeah.
have to go to Victoria.
Yeah, and they
It
kept
is
on
4 hours from here.
adding bits onto the
The
training.
English was tough as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But you have to do that for your citizenship, do you?
That was for my citizenship.
Yeah, it was not permanent resident.
Permanent
Citizenship.
resident, I didn't do it.
Yeah. For
But,
some reason, I had to do it because I
citizenship,
was the
you
main applicant.
Yeah, you have to have 4 points to become Canadian on English, and I got 7, so I didn't go.
Yeah. And then for the citizenship, I was old enough to not have to do the test. The kids were schooled here, so they didn't have to do the test. Tina was the only one that had to do the test for citizenship, and she aced that. It's only you get maybe a book of 10 pages or something on Canadian history.
It's a big book, lots of
Was
stress.
it more? Okay.
Yeah, it was a big book, but the test was multiple choice, but got to be really careful.
And they're very strict.
Very strict.
We see 2 people cheating. They didn't put their pencils down when the when the examiner said put your pencils down. I mean, we were talking about maybe 2 seconds, and she come up and ripped their applications
That
up.
was the second one.
Was
I
that-
had to do first one at the office. Remember, we had to go to Victoria for a night, and I did the test. It cost me $200 to do.
That was your English test. I'm talking about the
English
citizen
test and the
test.
citizenship.
Yeah,
that
remember
was,
those 2 girls at the front?
that was part of the test of
Oh,
the
okay.
English citizenship too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I did 2 English
Two,
tests.
yeah.
The one you do at the same day when you were getting citizenship. That's when they took the pen.
Oh,
of
the
age,
knowledge
yeah,
test.
the
The knowledge test. When you do the Canadian knowledge test, if you don't put your pencil down,
Yeah.
the second they say, man, she come up and
Yeah.
scribbled out their test papers, and we didn't see them at the ceremony.
Yeah.
They didn't make citizenship that day, poor girls. That's
Yeah.
tough.
They are very strict.
Very, very strict. Then you have to say the oath, and you can't fake that because they're watching you, and if you fake it, they're going to kick you out, and you won't get your citizenship.
Yeah, someone was telling us how to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to put your hand up
Put your
and
And
repeat after
everything
them.
they say.
And they're watching your lips. They're walking around looking at everyone. And if you're not speaking and saying your oath, then you're in trouble,
not
or
to-
you're not going to make the
You're not gonna be a
citizenship.
good
They tell you
citizen.
that at the start. So if you don't say it, and we see you not saying it, you're not going to get your citizenship. So you have to say your oath to the Queen or the King of King Charlie now.
Yep. That was the time was Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else we can ask?
We're not getting
questions?
anybody writing messages. So
No.
if you're watching, just send us a hello or something. And even if you're a troll, I'd say I'd accept a troll right now.
Steve, you don't want that. You're gonna become.
I'll have a cup of tea, Ethan, if
Campbell.
you want.
Yeah.
You're not too busy. Yeah, well, I like to fly drones.
many
I'm
minutes
just going
have
through
you done
my
it?
10 minutes, but that's it. Oh, we're still here in, I don't know, half hour, maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah, half an hour.
Yeah. So maybe that's why people are dropping in and out. Anyway, I like to fly drones. I'm just learning. I'm just going through my pilot license for the drone. My son's got his pilot license. I've got a small sort of no-name brand drone, and my son's just passed on his Parrot Bebop 2, and he's got a Mavic Air
Oh, come.
Fly More combo with a nice 4K camera. I'm not too sure what camera I've got on the Parrot. So that's all being charged up. We're going to take them out maybe later today or sometime this week, do a bit of drone flying around the local school most probably. There's an airport on the edge of Campbell River, and then there's the seaport on the edge of, down by the Campbell River Spit. So we've got quite a bit of no-fly zone around here with the seaplanes and the small airport. But we can fly up at Mount Washington, which is nice. We get good views of the mountain up there.
Oh, 10 people watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hello to everyone. If you
Hello. Welcome
want to give us a
Campbell.
thumbs up if we're doing okay,
Thumbs up, thumbs
or a
up.
thumbs down if we ain't.
Thumbs up.
Tell us what you want to hear. Like I say, we got married in 2002,
Yeah.
and we've been married now 20 years.
Well, we have been in Campbell altogether 21 years in Canada.
Yeah, on and off. We
On and
like I
off,
say,
yeah.
we struggled a bit going through tourist visas and work permits.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing getting immigration, and like I said earlier, if you can put up with all the stress and the paperwork, they're putting you through the grinder, and if you manage to do all that, they know you're dedicated and you're hardworking and you're worth coming. They're worth letting you into the country.
It's really worth it. It's really nice country.
A beautiful country.
Very friendly people, lovely. Also trees. Oh, BC is really nice.
Yeah.
Lakes, so
beautiful.
ocean everywhere.
Europe and England has all the history, thousands of years of history, castles, Roman ruins. You got it all there. Here it's natural beauty. We've got the First Nations with their artwork and their history with their totem poles and some of their lodges, but mostly natural beauty: mountains, forests, lakes, rivers, open ocean.
Yeah.
And Campbell River is right on the edge of the inland passage going up to Alaska. This time of the year, maybe we're at the end of the cruise season now. We haven't seen any cruise ships this year with COVID and that.
I think COVID
has
slowed everything down.
Yeah, I haven't seen cruise ships.
They said there was few passing, but
Yeah, I haven't seen one for like 3 years.
I think they changed the days. It used to be a weekend. You would go down the dock there and see cruise ship passing by going to
you could be on the pier having an ice cream, and 2 or 3 cruise ships might go past, and they're close because it's only like a channel, maybe a mile wide. And the cruise ships go past. You might hear the old Disney cruise ship go past playing the Disney theme music. They go north. It used to be on a Friday they go north on a Sunday, and then they come back on a Friday.
They used to be on Monday, then they come back on Friday, going
Friday and Saturday, yeah. And they get they start in Seattle and Vancouver. We have I think they used to post the times in the local newspaper. So basically, I've been reading the newspaper lately.
They were trying to go back to business since COVID,
Yeah.
But it's very beautiful here. Summertime, we had a nice summer this year as well.
Yeah, a beautiful summer.
Still summer.
Well, mind you, we had a lot of rain up until June, and then we get the heat wave, and I'm hoping we get a nice time for the fall, because it's starting to cool down now, and it's starting to be a bit more bearable and enjoyable. Go out for a walk. We've got beautiful hike through Beaver Lodge lands, which is just the kids run through from the school, don't they?
Yeah, that's what
So literally maybe half a kilometre from here, we got a big forested area called Beaver Lodge. Lots of footpaths and little mountain bike tracks as well. People ride horses through there, and there's a good chance there's bears and cougars in there as well. But they're not really, you don't have to really worry about them too much. Bears are normally, they're normally not really interested in. They're looking for something to eat, and we're not really on their menu. Well, not for the black bears anyway. Maybe the grizzlies and the polar bears, if you piss them off or you get too near their young. That's the biggest problem. If they got babies and you get between them and their babies, then you're in trouble. Mostly, maybe I guess if your dog chases them, they might get upset.
45 minutes still.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're going to go to work later.
Yeah, we're going to be going soon.
Yeah. We missed the school run. Yeah, I like to go to work after 9 o'clock. That way I don't have to.
Oh, it's 10, yeah.
Yeah. We missed the school run.
Yeah. What time was it? Where you are, guys? Anyone
Yeah, let us know where you're listening from. I don't know whether our TV isn't coming up. I don't know.
No, I think where do you see? There's no. We have only one like.
Title required.
Rover, come see. Come sit here. Come see everyone. Come on.
like I say, we're new to this, so we're not too sure if we're missing a button or something.
I know you're here. You're good.
Oh, I've got to go live on there, so I don't want to push something on the laptop and find I might cut us off. But we've got five watchers, which is nice. Got 1 like. I mean, if you don't like it, just give us a thumbs down. Or if you're a troll, hello.
Hi guys, there's Rover.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
Rover
we lost a viewer. Should have kept my mouth shut.
You upset them.
Yeah. Well, we got a nice doggy.
And
There's
Rover's
Rover.
watching you guys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's a good boy.
There we go. Actually, I might be able to say something to her.
Oh, I probably can.
I've just hit the... Nothing come up on our screen. People are writing, it's not coming up.
It should be there. I don't know what's going on. They should be showing.
Yeah.
2 people watching.
Yeah.
Who's watching? How could it be?
That's us.
How could
probably.
it be Jane?
No, it's us. I've got this.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you type it?
Yeah, I did type in hello, but nothing come up. Top chat.
Now you're only one.
Yeah.
One person watching, yeah. I think we're gonna have to end it. It's getting they're done.
Why isn't anything coming up?
Yeah, I think they just there's nobody typing. When you type over there, it's meant to
Should come
show
up
over
here,
there.
yeah.
I don't see anything.
No, I don't either.
No.
Well, I'm not
Hi guys, can you see us? Maybe they can't even see us, Steve. Something wrong with this.
I'm on the laptop now.
Yeah, but they don't see anything.
Maybe...
We might be private or something.
I don't know. I've got the laptop live.
I don't know how this works. Let us know if you can see us, guys. We feel like there's nothing happening on this side. Can you hear anything? Maybe just they can't even hear us. We need to do something with the speaker, maybe.
No, they can hear us. I just got the TV on mute.
4 minutes. Four people watching, it says.
Oh, that's that one. I don't want that one. Let's try the other one.
Hi guys, please press like and subscribe.
There we go. Why? Say something.
Try on that one, it might come out. Nope. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so it's coming up on this
It's
one.
working, but why it was not going? It was not coming. Maybe no one else commented still. It could be.
Oh, for watching.
Oh, it doesn't come on this one.
Yeah, it does, because I'm...
Yeah, but when I press like that, then it doesn't show anything. There's two people. We should turn it off. I think we are done probably for the day.
So I'll put...
And Rover wants to go. You're done, Rover? Someone typed something. Is that you?
That's me, yeah, Steve and Tina. We're getting through.
If you can...
So, we've got 4 watching. So, who are they?
Yeah, they probably still just watching to see what we're gonna say. They're not commenting anything.
Is it coming up on there? It's not, is it?
It shows 4 here.
Yeah, it's not coming up on the...
Oh, not on this screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi guys, if you're watching this, can you maybe type something? Because we're not getting any questions or anything coming up on our other screen. So we don't know if you're interested in hearing anything about Campbell River. Well, I think I'd get the reply here as well, wouldn't I? I'd get it on
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Maybe this one is just for.
I've only got 1 like,
Yeah, I think.
2 likes.
We can disconnect. Maybe.
I've got 3 watching.
Mm.
Well, if I turn the TV off, what happens if I turn the TV off?
Yeah, it's 2 likes. Someone liked it. Did you
I
press
did.
like?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
it's
so
working.
how many watching now?
3.
3. So I've got the laptop.
That's number 3, maybe. The laptop.
Well, no, there's only 2 of us watching now.
You want to end it? Hello, you guys, you still there? 10 things to do in Campbell. Does this show up there? There's 3 likes.
Oh.
So someone can see it. What are you trying to set up?
I'm just gonna, I'll say someone types in it so we can make sure we're... Oh, what's this? Right.
You just typed it, eh?
Oh, it hasn't...
Did you type all of that?
Type.
Do you want me to end it?
No, let's see how it goes.
Hi guys, we're just trying to figure out if you can see us or why it's not. We don't see any comments and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're
There's 2 watching,
can
that's
you
us.
type something, please?
Oh, it come up on there now.
Oh yeah, it did. Now it's showing on the screen.
Yeah.
So that's good. We know
Okay.
it's working then. Why
Yeah.
the other comment
Why
didn't
didn't it come up? Yeah.
So there was
Maybe, let's have a look.
someone still watching. I don't know if it's only us, I think.
It come
Hello,
up.
hello, hello.
Hi there.
Hello, hi there.
I wrote that.
Yeah, you did. Hi.
We got
Hi
2
guys.
watchers and 2 thumbs up. That's
It's
just
these
us.
2, yeah.
Yeah, it's just us. We're watching ourselves.
Whoa,
Yeah.
oh my god, they all left.
We can start again next week.
Yeah.
Say bye for now.
Bye for now, guys. Bye. We talk to you next week, or we're gonna try again tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yeah, bye for now.
See you.